The DSA movement, the Democratic Socialists of America, is now part of a real national conversation in American politics, and all eyes are on one of its faces, New York City Mayor Zohran Mamdani, to see if his policies will work. I've said it before, but what he does could be a blueprint for the rest of the country for DSA candidates. That now brings me to Mayor Mamdani's controversial Pied-à-terre tax, sending shockwaves throughout the multi-billion-dollar real estate industry. So the new tax targets second homes in the city worth more than $1 million. And the administration's recent rollout has property owners furious because the city published a searchable online database identifying tens of thousands of properties that could be subject to the surcharge. And podcaster Scott Galloway isn't exactly thrilled by just how much of his information is now splashed about online.
And I've been doxxed.
You've been doxxed? What? Tell me.
So I don't know if you've heard, but Mayor Mamdani has decided to release a list of the 950,000 residences with addresses and names that might be eligible for his pied-à-terre tax. He's taken a legitimate source of tax revenue and he's turning it into a wanted poster.
Yeah, Galloway went on to say that he supported the tax, but making his personal information so readily available, that was a bridge too far. Because he questioned the wisdom of the mayor targeting the so-called wealthy and elite as Luigi Mangione stands trial for allegedly killing United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson on a Manhattan sidewalk. But you put the safety concerns aside for a second. That's not the only issue with Mamdani's new tax, because real estate insiders warn it could trigger a major luxury exodus. Why is that a big deal? Because it could take money away from the city, real revenue, with wealthy buyers unloading their high-end properties rather than paying a surcharge. The city says it expects to raise more than $500 million from the new tax, but if the luxury market collapses, who's going to be paying these fees? Is this going to hurt the city's economy? Again, DSA is watching, the nation's watching. Joining me now to break it down, what is happening on the ground, is licensed real estate broker at Sirhan, star of Netflix's Owning Manhattan, Peter Zaitzeff. Peter, good to see you again. Last time I had you on, we okay? We were talking and you said, no, I don't see a mass exodus out of New York City with Mayor Mamdani being elected. Wealth is coming here. Is that the same situation after this tax?
Thanks for having me on again. I'm glad to be here. But yes, I still firmly believe that there's not a mass exodus. Will the tax hurt the city? Yes, 110%. But we're not seeing a mass exodus. If anything, the market still remains strong, and that has to do with inventory levels, which I think we discussed last time I was on the show.
So just explain to me, people are not now selling these second properties, or you have interested buyers both here or abroad who say, I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm going to think about going somewhere else.
Of course, they're going to think twice, but there's no panic selling going on. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever seen in the history of New York City, and I've lived through 9/11, I've lived through the financial crisis, and I've lived through COVID. Have you ever seen panic selling, ever, in New York City?
No, but what I will tell you is I don't think we've ever had a DSA mayor before with the pied-à-terre tax.
Yeah, this is going to hurt the city's revenue long term.
Explain why. Explain why.
110%. Because what it's doing is it's forcing pied-à-terre buyers to buy properties of less value. These are buyers that are already paying significant mansion taxes and transfer taxes when they buy properties. They're also trading these things frequently. So those taxes that the city gets are like every 3 or 4 years when somebody buys a larger property, right? And then what are my clients asking me right now? Right now, they have until August 21st to dispute the tax, right, and get an exemption, and or dispute the property value. So every single one of my pied-à-terre buyers right now is asking me for the best real estate attorney in the city and the best tax accountant, right? So what is that going to do? This is all going to be backlogged, and the administration fees of this, you're talking, he wants to raise $500 million. Forget about it. The administration fees alone is going to cut deeply into that. And one other, go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask you, are they also worried about their names on this database? Because Galloway called this a wanted poster.
Yeah, 120%, and it's a vicious way to do business. All of this stuff is already publicly available, but to publish something like that, like he's done with other things, is just it's not a way to conduct business. I will say. Why do that? Why publish everybody's names? It is a wanted poster. 110%, because you're singling out people in New York City, which has never, ever in the history that it's existed singled out anybody. This is a place where everybody belongs.
And that brings us back to the central point. You said, panic selling or things different. It's a different time. Peter Zaitzeff, thank you for coming on, telling us it like it is. I appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.